started the vlog.
Oh, you
so,
already started.
All right, guys. So I got Brody, Bryce, and Andrew. Andrew, poke your head out. Wave to the camera. Wave to the. Okay, there you go. Guys, these three don't trust me driving. Guys, so we're still sitting here. We're waiting to start, but we got our envelope for Team Green 2. And apparently we got extra points because our car matches green. Huh?
Give us an extra gift card.
Yeah, give us an extra gift card. We got Brody. We're going to put him in charge of navigation.
You can hear me on the car radio again. Honk the horn. If you cannot hear me on the car radio, honk the horn.
Oh, if we can.
We interrupt this regular broadcast. Welcome to base camp here at Wendell. If you are ready to get started, if you're excited, please honk your horn. Here are your instructions. A virus has invaded. Oh! It's the VSV, the varicella zoster virus. VSV, sometimes known as the chicken pox. The military is already on its way. The military is already on its way to quarantine this area, and if you want to escape before they arrive, you must follow my instructions. You must make it all the way to the extraction point. In order to be released, once you arrive at the extraction point, Dr. Quarantine himself will check your med sheet. Your driver will keep up with your med sheet the entire time. And you will update your med sheet as you travel on your journey. At the extraction point, the driver will turn in the med sheet to Dr. Quarantine. He will see whether you solve all the puzzles or not. No skipping to the end. If you solve all the puzzles, if at least one member of your team is not infected by the VSV when you arrive at the extraction point, then you win. The first team to make it successfully through Dr. Quarantine wins the game. The prize for escaping the quarantine is a $50 Amazon gift card. Only one team can win. Each member of the winning team, each member of the team that wins, receives their own $50 card. If you think that's a great prize, honk your horn. In order to escape, you must first travel to several locations. Once you pick the military code, you will discover the next location. Once you travel to that location, you find your med kit with your team name on it. You cannot take another team's med kit. If you do, your entire team is immediately infected with the VSV and disqualified. If
So we have to get Green 2.
you encounter a chicken card anytime during this event, in your med kit or in your envelope, if it's a picture of a chicken, then immediately half your team is instantly affected with the VSV. If the chicken card includes instructions that says go back to the starting point, you must come back here to base camp at Wendell and check in right here beside me at the medical tent. Does everybody see the medical tent? If you do, honk your horn. When you figure out which half of your team is infected, what you're going to do is round down if you have an uneven number of players to choose from. For example, if you have 5 players, if half become infected, only 2 players become infected. If you only have 1 player to choose from, however, that player does become infected if you get a card and half are infected. So you decide which players are infected. They have to click like a chicken constantly. Everybody click like a chicken inside your cars right now. Click, 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 click. That's what this virus does to you. There are only 3 options for an infected player. Only three. Number 1, click like a chicken for the rest of the game. Number 2, go back to base camp right here at Wendell, pick up your free PPE, that's your personal protective equipment, and this will not cure the infection, but it will allow the player to stop clicking and be back in the game. It does not mean that you're not infected anymore. Remember, you have to have 1 person on your team non-infected when you get to the final extraction point. The number 3 option for an infected player is go back to base camp at Wendell, spend 10 minutes in this medical tent right here with me. I will give you treatment. I will remove the VSV, and you will no longer be infected.
We can't.
You gotta have one player non-infected when you get to the extraction point. Your driver has the sheet. Your driver is writing all of the things that happen at all the locations. Your driver, on the back of their sheet, also has all of these instructions I've just given. So if you're not sure what to do, the driver knows because it's on the back of their sheet with the instructions. And lastly is this. In your envelope is a clue that will take you to your next location. Please, now, open your envelope, study the clues, and go find your next location. May the best chicken win. Go!
Medical journal has brought. This medical journal has brought you the code for the next location and the key to the code. Crap. So, all right. Somebody in maps type in.
Refer to your navigation.
I don't care who does it. Somebody needs to type this in.
In map?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it needs to be 6 point. Just try typing that in, and we're gonna start driving.
So type in all of those or just one? The first line or all?
The whole thing. Tell me what it brings up.
Yeah, facts. We could have gotten messed up from the very beginning.
You might have to go into Google Earth to do it, but just try it with maps first.
It's giving us directions.
It is. All right.
And
Quick go.
it says an hour and 27 minutes.
What?
That's not right.
Try it again. Try Google Earth or Google Maps. I need y'all all to do this.
Yeah, let me see the map.
There's that.
Go for the next location. What's the A1 for?
I don't know.
Is that all that was in the envelope?
Yeah, that was all that was in it.
That was those two sheets were the only ones that were in there.
Green check, and that's all that's in there.
Try after the colon, after the double colons. Try typing that in.
Start that now.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
19.
We're turning on this road right here. Come on, guys. What you got? What you got? What you got?
Nothing.
I only figured out the first clue. Unfortunately, these two got infected. But it took us what, 10 minutes?
Here's the next one.
Sweet. But it took us a minute to finally figure it out. But we're trying to get back to Wendell right now. Keep plucking, guys. Yeah, guys. So unfortunately, we touched the chicken, so we got to go back. So guys, we ended up finishing what, sixth out of 20. So there was also a mix-up in clues. So the clue that was supposed to lead us to Jason ended up with Jason. And so we got our first clue after what, 30 minutes?
Yeah, it was about 30.
It was about 30 minutes, and then we got our second clue, and the second clue was supposed to lead us to our third clue, which was at Jason, and then that clue was supposed to take us to Dr. Quarantine. Well, the second clue ended up taking us to Dr. Quarantine, and so, yeah, thanks to a little mix-up, we ended up finishing 6th. I mean, you know, stuff like that happens, but hey, we still had fun.